Welcome back to Expedition 33. Last episode we met up with Mael. Let's continue to explore the flying waters. Staggering attack, Picto. 50% increased break damage on base attack. All of this coral is so beautiful.
We can use that.
Oh, Jesus. Scared the crap out of me. Hey, big guy. Well, you fought them once before. They weren't too bad. Let's take out the one on the right first. Try to remember if I have any new skills or something like that. I'm not sure. It'll be fine. Okay, that made them and the big guy powerless. So I think that means I'll do less damage. Gotta remember that the big guy has a weak point here, but it's not worth shooting until I've gotten rid of their shield, because all of that extra damage will just be wasted, since the shield absorbs any amount of damage. Yeah, what did we have again? Alright, we have from fire, so medium ice damage. And also will heal me if the target is burning, which of course it's not at the moment. It's probably worth using powerful at the beginning of the fight here. Power up, everybody.
Let me help.
Nice group buff. Don't remember what people are weak to. Should probably start with Ice Lance.
The ice shuts up.
And I wonder if it's worth using Guard Up at the beginning as well to buff the whole party. I think that reduces incoming damage by 25% or something like that. Or should I just go right for the offensive switch? Now, let's do Guard Up.
Shields up.
Oh, it just shielded its own allies. Okay. Oh, I got a double parry! Yes! Oh, that felt great. Oh, shielding its allies doesn't mean using the shell on it like it does for us. It means literally it applied shield to its allies, so now I should probably shoot them once to get rid of that shield. Maybe. Depends. What do I want to use? Because that will take up 1 AP. I could use Lumiere Assault. That would build my charge, and it does 5 hits, so it would just plow right through that shield. Yeah, let's do that. Easy work. Don't really have any AP. Should I do a basic attack, or... Might actually be worth using an energy tint. We're in the offensive stance. I wonder if the enemies will target Mael because they're in the offensive stance and they know that that means they take 50% more damage. You know, do they go after the weakest opponent? Are they smart like that? I have to assume probably. I think it's always a good idea to assume that your opponent is smart. Okay, so we are offensive, so Spark would be a good idea. Yeah, the damage is going to be absorbed. But I don't think it's going to absorb the burning status effect, right? I'm pretty sure not.
Flames on me.
No, it did not absorb the burning status effect. So at the start of its turn, that should break through its shield. Oh, our overcharge is ready. Oh, but I shouldn't use it, because overcharge is only one hit. So it will entirely be absorbed by the shield. It takes 4 AP, so I can't even break the shield with a normal shot and then do overcharge. Dang. I guess there's just no way. Should I just do a basic attack then? I think so. Nice, I got the jump. I don't think we really need to worry about min-maxing this at this point, but... well, okay, let's shoot the weak point, see where we go from there. They are on fire. I could do thermal transfer. Grants 4 AP if target is burning. That'd be fun to do. Why not? Totally unnecessary, but fun. Yeah, where did you bust in from? Just over here?
Nice.
Rewarding mark. 2 AP on dealing damage to a marked target. Once per turn. Ooh. That's really good.
Nice.
So I think there's 2 pathways if I'm not mistaken. Alright, that's where we came from. And we busted out from the left here, so we can go up here. Or here to the right. This looks like critical path. Feels very lit up. So let's try going this way first. Yeah, there's just an item over here. I think these ones are susceptible to lightning. Do I have any AoEs? I don't think I do. Not as this character. No, I could just make everybody powerful.
Let me help.
Chroma is flowing.
Could do Earth Rising. That would be an AoE. Let's do it.
Let's spill some ink.
I wonder if it's always worth using my buffs at the beginning of a fight. Do guard up. Let's do it.
Shields up.
Oh, I failed the second one, but I think we all got it anyway.
Точка.
Oh, I failed the second parry. Still, avoided most of the damage. And now we're all buffed up. Let's go for this one on the right. Maybe Lumiere Assault? Yeah, Gustav is fully charged up now. Nice. Let's go for the one on the left. Don't have a lot of AP. I guess immolation? They might die at the beginning of their turn. Should I hope for that? Or should I just go for them? Let's just hope that they burn. Oh, actually, I could use Swift Stride on the one that's burning. Because they're burning, we'll switch to the Virtuous Stance. Yeah, let's do that.
Danger!
See if I can get this parry. Damn it. Second one, I don't quite have the timing down on it. Guess I should go for the weak point. Oh, damn. Can we get a heal in before I end this? Yeah, I could just use recovery. Gustav is the one that's hurt the most by far. Just do a basic attack.
An advantage.
Well, maybe one day it'll be an advantage. Ugh. Hello? Oh, we can go down there. I thought the noise was just coming from the wall. Let me just take a peek over here. Is that a Picto?
Expedition 68, Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
So they had a much easier time once they... Well, they had a much harder time getting here, I suppose, but a much easier time once they got to the beach or wherever they came to land. They were confident at the beginning when they arrived. It's kind of the opposite of what we've had. Okay, yeah, before I go any further, let's see what's down here. The red light is making me think dangerous stuff. Which is exciting. Oh, it's so pretty down here. Oh, it's one of those special item things. Oh, there's a lot of those big guys around it. See if we can just get just this one. No, no, no. Come here. Come here. Of course, this one might, yeah, not actually be one. Oh god, is it always all three? Holy shit. I'm scared. Did I get too close? Or is this just what the encounter is? Oh, I don't know. Oh, interesting. The weak point can vary. So before it was on the hand. Now it's on the shoulder, and this one's got it on the hand. I think buffing everybody for such a long fight is definitely the way to go at this point. So, powerful. Although, if nobody's going to be attacking, do I really need to use powerful just yet? I mean, we're just going to be shooting people's shields, so powerful's actually not really going to do anything at all. Yeah, maybe I should just focus on building charge. And doing a lot of hits, which Lumiere Assault will do. Alright, they're broken. Need to remember that I did see one of them give shield to their allies, so if 3 of these are here, then they can give shields to all of their allies, and they might end up regaining shield. So I've got to keep that in mind. Earth Rising probably isn't a good idea here. Even to break their shields, because it only does 1 hit. If it did multiple hits, then maybe. I think I should focus on building up some stains. And slowing the targets. So let's start with Ice Lance.
Ice, shut up.
I'm ready.
And I think I will do guard up.
Shields up.
Because I am scared. Yep, just shielded its allies. Dang it. Well. Yeah, we are not taking much damage at all. Oh, this is the one I need to jump. Oh, they didn't jump because they were stunned. Ah, dang it. But yeah, thankfully we really didn't take much damage at all from a lot of those hits. Oh my god, look at how many shields they have. Don't have a lot of AP. Just a basic attack. I mean, maybe it's worth it to shoot? To break through the shield? Or even just use items? Yeah, I'm gonna use an item. Alright, I think I'm gonna use Spark, which will put me in defensive mode. Hopefully catch one of them on fire. Oh. Yeah, at least they're on fire. Something we can synergize with. Now we have a good amount of AP. Not charged yet, though. Could heal myself with From Fire, but there's no need to do that. We're not hurt. Now might be the time to use Powerful.
Let the ink flow.
Don't have a lot of AP, but we do have something. So we do have Ice, so I could use Immolation. That'd be nice. Ooh, actually Thermal Transfer would be good, because if the target is burning, we'll gain 4 AP from it. Yeah.
Parry it.
Dodge Dress up.
En garde.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of AP. Just a basic attack, I suppose? Ooh. Oh, we got one! Yes! And this one doesn't have any shields. Oh, and we are ready to use our overcharge. We can blast this thing away.
For those who come after.
2,600. Damn. Alright, we got this. Healing would be nice. Yeah, I could just use Healing Light. I could also set it on fire. No, let's just heal myself. Back up to full. Oh, I need to get the timing on that. Let's use Spark just to catch it on fire. Or, I don't know, is that a good idea? I could use Fleuret Fury. It's extremely inefficient. Well, I don't know if it's extremely inefficient. It's a bit inefficient. It's better to use it if I'm in Virtuous stance. It does 3 hits, so the first hit's going to be wasted on their shield, but you know what? Let's do it.
Bliss and precision.
Okay, that was fun. Maybe mark them? Let's mark them. Ah, they're weak to lightning. Offensive switch.
Точка ставлю.
Oh, got the first one, missed the second, and now they're stunned. Yeah, we will not have any trouble taking them out this turn, though. Oh, we still have the weak point to hit. Yeah, let's use Healing Light.
Flames. On me.
Goodbye. That was a fun fight. One of the longest I've had so far. So there's 2 more.
Interesting.
Oh, another Revived Tint. I think I had probably one of those before. Oh, I think I can get up there. And that also goes... Wait, does that go somewhere new, or is that just heading back? Yeah, I think that's just heading back. Yeah, that's all that is. Ah, there's a purple item up there.
Nice.
Another color of lumina. Continuing with the main path. Look at this, like, webbing.
So many. I don't like this.
Oh, that's a biggin. Is this gonna be a boss fight?
Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
God, look at it. There's a whale over there. Oh no, it's another mime. Alright, you creepy bastard. Okay, so I think that just gave it shield. I think last time it did that, when I fought another one of those things, I didn't know what the heck it was actually doing, but I think that simply gives itself two levels of shield. So let's just Lumiere Assault that down, I suppose.
Chroma is flowing.
Yeah, it did take shockingly little damage, though. Like, almost no damage from my hits. What did the other one, I remember the other one also took very little damage for a while and then suddenly started taking a lot of damage, and I don't remember why? I guess I never knew why. What exactly did I do? I don't know, but I guess to start with, I'll just, like, try to catch it on fire and buff everybody. Let's slow it down with Ice Lance. It seems very slow, because we're actually all gonna have another set of turns before it gets to go. So let's just switch to offensive. It's got a bunch of debuffs, we've got some buffs. Marking shot might be a good thing to apply now. Would it? Sure. Should I do a basic attack, or perhaps... Oh, I don't have any more small energy tins. Okay, well, basic attack it is.
Let's spill some ink.
Okay, it's gonna get to go after this. So perhaps now I want to use guard up. Yeah, let's do that.
Shields up.
Get ready.
Oh, I got 2 out of 3. Okay, that wasn't too bad though. But of course, it's taken almost no damage, so we haven't made much progress. Almost charged, but not quite. I guess all I can do is a basic attack. Okay, I can now do Immolation, and it'll deal increased damage because of the ice stain.
Feel the burn.
On guard.
And now that it's on fire, we can use Swift Stride, which will switch us to Virtuous Stance.
From fire.
A strange combo. Did I parry all but one? I think I did. Ah, we're missing 1 overcharge. Well, overcharge is going to cost 4, so I think I'll just do a basic attack, and then next turn we can use our overcharge. Thermal Transfer. We'll do low ice damage, and we'll gain 4 AP if the target is burning, which it is. Got a whole bunch of AP now. And now we're in Virtuous Stance. We deal 200% plus 200% damage dealt. So now would be a good time to use Floret Fury. High physical damage, 3 hits. If in Virtuous Stance, stay in Virtuous Stance. And it might break the opponent. Okay, they're stunned. So we have many more turns ahead of us. And I'm about to use my overcharge. Let's go.
For those who come after.
Holy crap. We just got short in our battle loot. Oh, I think that's a hairstyle for... I don't know who it's for. For Mael.
We can use that.
Can we? You keep saying that. Let's take a look at that new haircut. That's cute. Do I like it more? I wouldn't say I like it more or less. I'd say it's just different. But just for a change of pace, let's go with it. Also went ahead and applied some more Pictos and Luminas. It's like a little city street. Kinda. Oh. Huh. Okay, that's the same sort of creature, but it's way, way smaller. Should I... I feel like we've been traveling for a while, and we're probably due an expedition flag. So let me... Yeah, there's one right here. Whoa. Where are they going? Expedition 48. Just upgraded everybody's skill points, and I'm looking at skills, and for most people I want to save their points, but I think I actually want to spend lunes. They have this, Wildfire, which is a fire AoE. Deals medium fire damage to all enemies. 1 hit. Applies 3 burn. That's really good, and I think pretty much just simply better than Earth Rising, which is my other AoE. Because that, although it does cost less, it costs 3 instead of 4 like Wildfire. However, it deals low damage, whereas this deals medium damage. And that's all it does, is just low damage, whereas this not only deals medium damage, but also applies 3 burn. That's really good. I think that's way better. Definitely worth the extra AP. So I'm gonna get that. And I think I'll need to replace the other AoE with that. And with that, let's see if we can take on this. I presume boss? Bourgeon. Ooh, this song's new. Oh, it's so cool. I love the electronic elements to it. Let's do Lumiere Assault. Start to gain some charges.
Let the ink flow.
Alright, that thing has a lot of health. Let's try to slow it. Use Ice Lance. I want to find out what it's weak to.
Ice shut.
Obviously not ice, as we learned twice over. Could offensive switch. Or I could guard up. Should I guard? I don't know. Let's offensive switch for now.
Brace yourself.
Eats Gustav. I don't think I can dodge that one. So what, are they just dead? Or does that just take him out of the fight for now? That's that's hilarious. Like, what button do I press for that? Is that a jump? Is that a parry? I think I pressed dodge and that did nothing. I guess... Energy Tint? Man, I hope they're not just gonna eat every one of our characters one by one until we have nobody left. But I'm looking at the turn order on the left side of the screen and I do not see Gustav. Does that imply that they're not coming back anytime soon? Jesus. Okay, we are offensive, so let's use Spark. Low fire damage, 1 hit, applies 3 burn, and because we're in offensive, it'll apply 2 more burn. They're not burning right now, are they? No. Spits miasma.
Let's dance.
Ready to evade.
Parry it.
Okay, I did a terrible job avoiding that. Exhausted. So now we're exhausted. The status effect that prevents the character from gaining AP from any source. That's really bad. We do have Healing Light, which will not only heal us, but also dispel status effects. Alternatively, there's... Oh no, none of these will actually dispel status effects. None of the items will. So if I want to get rid of that, I will have to use something. I suppose... Does it go away on its own after like 1 turn or something? God, I don't know. Should I just use Healing Light just to make sure that it's gone? I guess. Okay, this character's exhausted as well. Do you have a heal thing? No, you don't. Alright then. Still don't see Gustav in the turn order. Don't know if they're ever coming back. Well, I guess I'll switch to Virtuous Stance.
Let the ink flow.
So I want to keep burning you. Oh, hey, I have 2 of the any color things, so I can use Healing Light for free because of that. And I can use it to get rid of the status effect that is on Mael. Actually, is it still on Mael? I'm not actually sure if it is. I'm looking around and I don't see it anywhere, so either disappeared or it's not shown until you're playing as that character. Maybe it did go away. Okay, well, if so, then I'll use Thermal Transfer. Gain 4 AP if target is burning, which it is, so we're going to gain a bunch of AP from this. Lune plays immediately. Wait. Why? I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, I guess I'll just use Thermal Transfer again, since the target is, of course, still burning. I would like to stun this enemy, and I wonder if I need to stun them to get Gustav back, perhaps? So as far as attacks that can break, I think Rock Slide might be the only one. I'm not sure if a basic attack could also break. Actually, speaking of, do you have any weak points? I don't see anything obvious. I doubt it. Yeah, let's use Rock Slide. See if we can break them.
Careful, Mael.
5-hit combo. Jesus, and I was only dodging there. I wasn't even trying to parry. And yeah, we are not exhausted anymore. Good to know. Don't have a lot of AP. Should I do per se? Because I'm in Virtuous Stance, it only costs 2. I don't know if that's worth it, though. Maybe I'll just do a basic attack. I mean, even our basic attack is going to do twice the normal damage because we're in Virtuous Stance. Yeah, almost 600 damage. That's pretty good. We have a whole bunch of stains. I wonder if I should use Healing Light on Mael. Might be worth it. Yeah. Let's do it. There we go, they're pretty much back up to full. Spits Miasma.
Lune, watch out!
Damn it.
Stun. Parry it! Unjust.
Okay. Got hit with it once. 1 out of 4, not too bad. We are stanceless. So, therefore, I probably should use Offensive Switch. Now they're defenseless. You are exhausted, but only for one turn, so I don't think it's worth using my entire turn to spend AP to get rid of the thing that stops me from making AP. I don't think that's a good use of my turn, now that I know it goes away. Well, we have ice. I would use thermal transfer, but because I'm exhausted, I won't actually gain the AP from it, so it's kind of pointless. So let's just do immolation.
Feel the burn.
Gustav!
I'm ready.
When's Gustav coming back? Oh, I got them all. So I think every time we do something that can break the opponent, I think it's building up the break meter that's beneath their health, that yellow bar. Let me actually verify that. I can check that in the Expedition Basics. Ah, I'm glad I checked this because this does not work how I thought. So yeah, that is the break bar. And damage received from any source will start to fill it up. However, skills that hit multiple times deal less damage to the break bar. So basically, like a heavier single attack will count more towards the break bar than a bunch of small attacks. But the key thing that I didn't really realize is that the enemy, when the break bar is full, the enemy can then be broken by specific skills like overcharge. So when I use that one skill that said it can break the enemy, it's not like there's a % chance of it breaking the enemy right then and there when you use it. It's that if the bar is already full, then it needs a specific skill to trigger the breaking, I believe. So we need to fill it up and then use a specific attack. So it was totally a waste to use that before. It's good to know. And a broken enemy takes 20% increased damage and is usually stunned for one turn. And I'm hoping that's also what's going to give us Gustav back. Give them a tummy ache so they throw him up. Alright, offensive stance. I could just go right into the Swift Stride. Probably should do that. That'll give us, get us into Virtuous Stance. And we're not that far away from filling up the break bar. Yeah, let's do it.
From fire.
A storm is coming.
Not exhausted anymore. Target is burning, so I could use thermal transfer. I'm gonna do that. Okay, the break bar is not quite full. So now would not necessarily be a great time to use Floret Fury. But then again, if the preceding... it does 3 hits. If the preceding 2 hits fills the break bar, which it might, then the third hit could still get the break off. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, we got the break! Yes, and we got Gustav back! I thought there must be a way to get him back. So how did you enjoy your journey in there, Gustav? Your health is fine. You a little gooey? So since they're broken, I'm pretty sure their turn is going to be skipped, so we're going to have a whole bunch of turns. Alright, we're playing the long game here for sure. I could use Thermal Transfer to gain more AP, but do I really need to gain more AP? Oh wait, hold on. Rock Slide. I can get the combo on Rock Slide with the Stains, which will make it deal greatly increased damage. I'm gonna do that. Let's see just how great it is. That was a lot of damage. Holy crap. I mean... one thing I don't like about the combat system, although I love it, it feels great to play. What I don't like is that because I'm doing the QTEs, it makes it hard to tell like whether the enemy is weak to what I'm using against it or exactly how much damage I'm doing because I'm looking at the QTEs, not the numbers. But I glanced, and I think it did like, I don't know, about 1500 and then about 1500 again. So that's about on level with using an overcharge. That was freaking awesome. No need to heal myself. I could mark, or I could just make everybody else... Let's just make everybody else more powerful. Actually, no, nobody else really has any AP. So they're not going to be able to attack. Yeah, let's do Lumiere Assault, start to build our charges. Ah, we're still in Virtuous Stance. Right. Then we simply end this. Hell yeah, that was a really fun fight. We got a new weapon and a new Picto. 25% increased counter-attack damage. Nice. Also, we got a Bourgeon skin. The hell is that used for? Alright, I think I'm ready to take on that bigger one. What is it? 5 times the size? Pfft. No problem. Bourgeon skin. The flesh of this Nevron still feels alive. Ew. I don't like that. So we got the Abyssaram, which Gustav can use. Let's see, the element is physical. Power is lower than the Crularam. Well, let's just see what it does to the attack power. So right now our attack power is 162. You can see on the top left, or top right, rather. And with the Abyssaram, we go from 162 to 155, so it's a bit less. Is there any advantage in having a physical attack element instead of ice? I mean, I don't think there's any particular advantage or disadvantage. You know, types are good against certain things, worse against other things. So unless you're picking a loadout specifically for a particular enemy, I don't think it really matters. Let's go with the Crularam. And in the inventory, I want to take a look at the skin. Can I? Oh no, it looks like this is all we get, just the flesh still feels alive. So I don't know what that's for. And with this gorgeous vista, I think I'm going to end the episode here, so I hope you've enjoyed so far, and when I return, we are going to continue exploring the flying waters.